Alright, so I'm going to try to turn all three of them on at the same time, so this will be tricky. Make sure I got all the buttons that I can reach and press at the same time. And here it goes. Okay, all three are going at the same time. Let's see which one starts the fastest. Wow. Samsung Galaxy S2. We saw the logo come up. Google Nexus is also started up. And the Samsung Galaxy S2 is ready for use. Followed by the Apple. Almost a tie between the actual Galaxy Nexus and the Apple 4S. I didn't expect that to happen. That's impressive. Galaxy S2 was the fastest. Alright, so I have all these three phones are at Google's website, and we're going to go to the Wall Street Journal website on each one of these phones. The phones are connected to my Wi-Fi network, so we're not leveraging the cellular provider. So while this is a Verizon phone, a Sprint phone, and an AT&T phone, none of them are actually leveraging the cellular network. They're all connected via Wi-Fi. We're going to go to Wall Street Journal's page and see how they connect. Now keep in mind that this is running the new Ice Cream Sandwich operating system with the optimized browser. This is running the previous version of the operating system. I believe that's Gingerbread. And then we have iOS 5, the most recent version on the Apple 4S. Let's see how these devices do. See who gets there first. So Apple made it there first, but it hasn't completed loading. Apple completed loading the page, so it beat out the both phones. But obviously, we saw here is the Nexus beat out the Samsung Galaxy S2. That's our first test. Let's see a second test. Alright, for the next test, what we're going to do is see how these phones get to CNN.com. So I'll try to hit all three at the same time again. Alright, let's see how it's going. Apple loaded. Whoop, Galaxy Nexus finished first, followed by the iPhone, followed by the Galaxy S2. Right. Our next test is going to tabletsforme.com. Let's see if we see any difference in these devices. Okay, it's taking a little bit longer on all of them. Let's see, it looks like it's close. Well, definitely the Nexus beat out the Samsung, but the Samsung also beat out the Apple iPhone. So it looks like the iPhone was the last one in this test. We'll do let's do another test. We'll go to cnet.com and see what that looks like. Our next test is going to be going to cnet.com. I'll try to hit them all at the same time. Let's try this again. I missed the Nexus, but I think the Nexus should be able to catch up. So the Samsung Galaxy S2 beat the, wait a minute, no, it looks like the Nexus again was the fastest one to load, followed by the Galaxy 2, then followed by the Apple. Alright, and keep in mind that the Nexus actually loaded the full website, and the two other phones, the Galaxy S2 and the Apple, loaded the mobile versions. So that's impressive. The fact that it loaded, it did a full page view as opposed to the mobile view. Let's go ahead and look at a few more tests. The next test is going to be going to splashgear.com. Let's see how the phones perform. Okay, that was really close. I have to look at the video because that was very, very close. Alright, let's do one more test. The next test is going to be going to yahoo.com. Let's try this again. I don't know if that was a fair test for the Apple phone since it had those pop-ups that came up, but it looks like pretty consistently we're seeing some good performance from the Nexus. Let's do one more test. Let's try going to Amazon.com. Do all three at the same time. That was pretty fast. I think the iPhone got it there. But again, they're loading the mobile version on all phones, but they were all pretty fast. So that's the end of all the tests. For the speed test, you can see how the phones perform. Depending on your carrier and what you're looking for, I really can't say that you could go wrong with either phone. So if you have any comments or questions, please leave them on the YouTube channel.